TYT Sports locked out here in the studios of Culver City, California. Rick Strom with you. The wrestling world was shocked and saddened today as we learned of the news that occurred yesterday of Paul Bearer, a.k.a. William Moody, who had such a boisterous and outgoing personality, died. He was 58 years old. Born in Mobile, Alabama, Paul Bearer was with so many great wrestlers. He managed so many great ones, most notably with The Undertaker. They were together for a long, long time, even prior to their days in the WWE and the WWF. He also managed Kane, and he also managed Mankind, The Executioner, and Vader. Can you guys even do the Vader? I know this is so off topic. There we go. There it is, baby. Now, 3 days prior to his death, he was at an event and he had to be wheelchaired around. He said that he was dealing with blood clot, not plural, and he had respiratory problems, and unfortunately it came to an end on Tuesday for Paul Bearer. Again, an outgoing personality. He was what you would deem odd and creepy, yet awesome. He understood what entertainment was, and he was there to entertain us, was Paul Bearer. He began his career in 1985 in Florida for the Florida Championship Wrestling. In 1990, he had a meeting with Vince McMahon along with a few others, and Vince McMahon even cracked a joke in the meeting saying, do you guys know that this guy is a real mortician? He studied this stuff, and he did that McMahon laugh. I'm terrible at it. And, well, the rest is history. A storied career for Paul Bearer. He's also a former ambulance driver and served in the Air Force. A degree in mortuary science was the inspiration for his character, born in Mobile, Alabama in 1954. A few of his best moments, SummerSlam 1994, when he resurrected The Undertaker with the urn. How awesome was that, man? Look, I haven't watched wrestling since I was a kid, but I do remember Paul Bearer, and his creepy yet awesome personality just struck a nerve along with me and many other fans. Overall, you just have to think he made it fun for us. His facial expressions were weird. Don't gift that, please. His facial expressions were weird, but he knew how to just entertain us. He knew how to make it fun. You know, when he had Ultimate Warrior in the funeral parlor, I believe is what it was called, a segment of the WWE, he brought something to wrestling that we hadn't seen before. And he filled a hole that wasn't there. And he will be deeply, deeply missed. A lot of people voiced their well wishes and, well, their condolences, that's what I meant to say, on Twitter. Stone Cold tweeted, "R.I.P. Paul Bearer, was always a blast tagging with you in Dallas. I'll always remember that distinctive laugh and, oh Lord, take care. Triple H, rest in peace, Paul Bearer. You will never be forgotten. There will never be another." John Cena tweeted, "I think most everyone in WWE has a great story about Paul Bearer. I have many and will cherish them. R.I.P. Paul Bearer." Hulk Hogan chimed in, "Very sad about Paul Bearer. He was a great person and one of the original boys. He was what made wrestling great. Much love, respect." Hulk Hogan. Jerry Lawler tweeted, "This picture was taken 10 days ago. We lost a dear friend today. You will be missed by many, Paul Bearer." Michael Cole, the new voice of wrestling, tweeted, "So sad. We lost a great person and a wonderful man today. Rest in peace, Paul Bearer. God bless his family and Godspeed." Jim Ross, the former fantastic announcer of the WWE, tweeted, "Just informed, Paul Bearer, a.k.a. Percy Pringle, passed away earlier today. I have no other details. R.I.P. old friend." In 2003, he had gastric bypass surgery. In 2004, emergency gallbladder surgery. He was 58 years old. He will be deeply missed. A few of your tweets as you guys chime in. Zico tweets at Rick Strom, "I was a grown man in my 20s before I figured out his real name wasn't Paul Bearer and got the joke." Good stuff. Donal Creener tweets at Rick Strom, "One of the greatest ever at a time when characters were at their creative peak. Scared me as a kid. Never be forgotten." Oh, yes. So thank you guys for those. Here's what we do know. His legacy will go on forever in professional wrestling. He will always be mentioned. He will always be on those YouTube clips that'll be passed around between you and your friends. And you know what? He is simply irreplaceable. Give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to TYT Sports. By the way, before we sign off, what was your favorite Paul Bearer moment? You could tweet at me, or you can leave a thought in the comments. See you soon.